Okay, now we'll see today class some harmonics again. You can see this harmonics. So what are the some effect of harmonics? So in the last class we already discussed the some sources of the harmonics. So what are the different sources from industrial side? How what are the effects in the what are the effects? So now we are going to see the some effect of harmonics in the uh, some then what are the impacts of the harmonics in the transformers as well as capacitors, motors, and some energy derivatives. So how they are affected from this? You know that capacitor are used for the some power quality improvement purpose also, but at the same time, these capacitors can also cause the power quality issues in the power systems. This is nothing but capacitors, which leads to the transients in the system. So we already discussed that because using of the capacitor, the voltage, nothing but the harmonics are magnified. So double that harmonics. You know that why? What is the reason behind that one? You see that. So once again, I draw that one for your reference purpose. Now see this small diagram. Some Vs. This is the Vs. So this is one source or one load. This is one load. This is another load too. So we are connected with some capacitance in the third load. You can see this capacitor. So these are the nonlinear loads. Yes, this is the symbol of the nonlinear loads. Remember all of it. This is this one. So because of this nonlinear load, what will happen? There are some currents are injected. Now see this direction. Now see this direction. There are some currents are injected into the power system. But this capacitor is taking some harmonic currents. Now see this direction. So now these two loads will injecting load 1 and load 2. This capacitor is taking this harmonic current. Now see this. First suppose it will take this type of harmonic current. What will happen when the capacitor try to inject? When the capacitors try to inject, there are some interruptions or there are some problems in the system, supply system. So what will happen? This harmonic current is injected into the system, doubling that harmonic current on that time. So that's why capacitors plays in some another difficulty problems in the power systems. So now see this, there are so many advantages when compared to disadvantages. So that's why we are still using capacitors. So capacitors you can use in two ways for the transmission. I mean, some from the substation side as well as from the industrial side, mainly using capacitor banks. But nowadays in the households also we are using these capacitors. So remember. Now see this capacitors, impact of the capacitors. Now see this capacitors. So now see this. While we are using these capacitors, so the rating nothing but so it can magnifies that the capacitor values. So it can magnifies that value. So because of this harmonics, what will happen here due to this capacitor? So it experiences high voltage distortion during this resonance. So sorry, sorry. So now see this capacitors, as I said. So the current flowing in the capacitor bank is significantly large. You know that. You know that one. It magnifies the currents. So because of that, to avoid this capacitance effect in the power systems. And all other things. So then IEEE standard 1892 is come on to the picture. They can give this some points to address this capacity issues. So for see this before going to this one, this is the diagram, waveform diagram. Now see this. This is the capacitor of the 11th harmonic resonance. This capacitor diagram. You can see this how this capacitor will inject the currents into the system. You can see this capacitor injecting. Now see this wave like this. This is the wave. So this is not a sine wave. So this is the harmonic wave. Okay, this is the harmonic wave. Now see this in 30 milliseconds. It is not the second also. 30 milliseconds time. can see this how many cycles are injected into the system. You know that more than the 50 Hz cycle, you cannot treat it as a harmonic synthesis. You can consider magnitude that may be of higher level of the magnitude, or that may be of lower the magnitude, whatever it may be. So the change is the number of cycles that present in 1 second is different. So so this is the IEEE standards given by this table. You can see this. So how to reduce these losses to harmonic losses because of this capacitance? They can give up this some formulas. So whenever you are taking capacitor, the capacitor value is almost larger than the 135% of the nameplate kVA. Whenever, for suppose your our capacitor, you need the 1200 kVA. So on that time you will take the more than that value, that is nearly of 135% more than that value. So all other things are you are known. So if it is 100%, plus or minus 10% is change. So now see this third one, 180% of the rated current, including this fundamental harmonic current. You can see this. So how to calculate how to take this capacitor current value? How to take for suppose if you want the 1200 kVA, but you are so you are taking 1300 and so on, then what is the reason behind that one? Why you are taking that one? Because of this is the reason. So because of there is some resonance that is produced in the system because of this capacitor. That resonance will get some problems in the transformers. So to reduce that one, we are using some RMS current is typically higher than the capacitor harmonic current. So that current is nothing but our RMS current, nothing but system harmonics. RMS current is more than that one, more than the capacitor current here in this case, to reduces the resonance. So that's why you can calculate the capacitor current. So kVAR in 3-phase by √3 into K into VLN. Now see this. What is this kVAR rating? So the now see this. This is the full load current for that kVAR capacitor. Load current of the capacitor 1200 by √3. This is a 3-phase system, so that's why √3 into this phase-to-phase voltage VLL, line to line. Okay, for 3-phase system. So this is the 50. You can calculate it. The current is like this. Now see this. Now see this. So if you want the capacitor bank rating 1200 kVA, you want the voltage rating is near so 135%. See this point, 135% nearly of 1380 voltage rating. So operating voltage is this one. So you can see the components value. This one, you can see the current value. You can calculate it this one. The current is calculated like that way. The voltage is taken more than that capacitance value. So now see this. If harmonic first order, second first order, third order, fifth order, seventh order, 11th order, and so on. If this harmonic frequency for this is calculated under the US system, nothing but a 60 Hz system. This is the normal case. Now first one is the normal, under normal operating conditions. This is the third harmonic. H is equal to 3. Third harmonic. Now see this third harmonic is nothing but H is equal to 3 into, in a US system is 60 Hz, in Indian system is 50 Hz. Now see this. It is a US system, so that's why 3 into the 60 Hz, nothing but 180. Okay. Now see this voltage magnitude rating, all other things. For it is a 50 Hz system, it is 300. So if voltage magnitude is 4, now see this values. Now see this value. So the one thing is here. So I'm repeatedly said so many times, if the voltage, so system voltage is definitely matches the capacitor voltage as well as current rating. So now here you can reduce the resonance in the system. Here they said if the capacitor current as well as voltage levels are more when compared to our power system ratings. This is the point here. Now see the transformers. How these transformers will impact the harmonic. You know that because of this harmonics, transformers will getting heated. Okay. Because of this transformers, because of this harmonics, transformers will getting heated. So if the heat level is increases, the insulation in the transformer is damages, and that may leads to the short circuit condition. So you know that for any voltage deviations, nearly plus or minus 10% or nearly plus or minus 5% is accepted. Nothing but when you are installing any transformer, for suppose in our for consider the street 1, street 2, street 3, and street 4. state for every state we are using the some transformers to regulate the voltage levels. So we can calculate the state's total energy consumption. So for suppose that is a 13 kilowatt hour, so we can place the transformer is more than that rating, because to withstand, you know that when the customer is suddenly on the some additional loads or all other things. So whenever you are choosing the transformer, so on that time you can take the more rating when compared to the load. So what will happen because of this trances in the system? So now this is the transformer taking nothing but the voltage or current, but you are given the this type of voltage or current to this transformers. Now see this waves. So this will definitely damages the transformer current. You know the transformer principle. Now see this. So I'm not now see this transformers. So so mutual inductance as well as self inductance. So primary, this is the secondary. So you are giving some voltage as well as current to this one. So this flux is mutually injected into the secondary side. But because of this self inductance, you know that because of this non-linearities in the system, there are self induced EMF value changes. Now see this how that one. So what are the causes for harmonics current into the transformers? Now see this first one we can consider as a some RMS current. So if this RMS current is increasing because of this RMS because of this connector losses. So now see this eddy current. This is the important one, eddy current losses. So so there are some induced current in the transformer caused by the magnetic fluxes. So eddy currents. So these eddy currents are also increases. Eddy current losses in the so these are produced in the core eddy current losses. So this eddy current losses also increases because of this harmonics in the system. Now see the core losses. The core losses and the harmonics depends upon the amount of applied voltage. Now see this harmonic voltage. This core losses. This core losses is nothing but the these are directly proportional to the voltage levels as well as current levels. Now see this individually how this will happen. So this is some guidelines given by the IEEE standards, recommend standards. Now see this table. When you observe this table, for a typical value of this so eddy current losses value. Now see this PEC nothing but the power eddy current losses value, eddy current loss factor. PEC is nothing but the eddy current loss factor. So for transformers is nothing but two types of transform they are assumed here, drive type as well as the oil type transform. This is the rating of the transform less than less than 1 MVA if voltage is not taken for this PER value. So now see this 3 to 8% is allowable. So before understand this one, you can see this for suppose we are considered the loss in the system. Now see this. Now see this. PLL can be considered two components, I square loss and eddy current losses. PL I square plus PECW. What is that? PECW is calculated in some KEC into I square and H square. This I square, now see this, whenever the harmonic current is increases, okay, harmonic value is increases, correspondingly current is changes, correspondingly PEC changes. So now PLL you can sum up into this formula. So now calculated, what is the K? K is the factor for common found in power quality issues. Then K is calculated like this. This H is the harmonic component value. Remember this one. So now see this. You can calculate the PEC like this. Okay, PEC, what is PEC value here? PEC is nothing but eddy current loss factor. H is the harmonic component number, nothing but 1, 3, 5 or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. H is the harmonic current value. IH is the harmonic current value. Now see this. Now see this. PL is equal to I square R plus PECW. Okay, and what is PEC? KEC into the I square and H square. H is nothing but the order, harmonic order, 2, 3 and so on. If one you can take it as 1, that is the normal operating level. Nothing but the fundamental frequency. More than 1, nothing but 2, 3 and so on, you can treat it as some harmonic component. So this is H is there. So current is the value. How much current if the transformer is taken, that is the value. So nothing but now see this IH is the harmonic component value, harmonic current, harmonic current value. So H square is the harmonic current value. So now by calculating this formula, they can sum up into this table. Now see this: if the transform level is less than one, less than one, they are not treated as some voltage, some they are not calculated voltage level. Now see this: 3 to 8% eddy current losses is there in the system. If the transformer is greater than 1.5 MVA transformer rating, so that voltage level is in between the 5 kV. So that eddy current losses in the 12 to the 20%. The transformer less than 1.5% MVA, but voltage level is 15. Now see this level. Now see this changes. What is the difference between these two kVA rating? So what is the difference between these two? If the voltage level is increases, the current level is decreases in this case. So that now consider this when the current level is decreasing. Now see this, the eddy current loss is also decreasing. Now observe this: if greater than 1.5 MVA transformer, but the voltage level is less, voltage level is equal to the 5 kV. So that because in that case, what will happen? The current level is increases. The current level is more. P is equal to VA simply formula. So if this one, you can see this multiple factors. See this multiple factors. If voltage is less, nothing but current value is very high in the system. So when the current value is high, you can see this eddy current losses also high. Okay, if for the same less than 1.5 MVA, you can see this voltage level is 15 kV. Nothing but if this is 15 kV, what will happen? The current level is very less. So if we see this, if the current value is less, so what will happen? What will happen if this total value nothing but P, nothing but the current, the eddy current losses are less. Nothing but P is equal to VA. Simply P is equal to VI. So is equal to the, so for suppose in this case, what is the rating of the transformer? The power rating is 1.5 MVA. 1.5 MVA power rating. P is equal to 1.5 MVA. So in this one, P is equal to VA, nothing but if we consider this case 15K into the, what is the current value, you can convert into the MVA. It's nothing but this is the current value. Current value you can calculate. This is 1.5. You can calculate this current value. In this case, current value is less. So that's why the losses is also less. So this is the dry type transformer. Then again, they can treat it as the oil type transformer. You know that the rating of transformer is increases. For the cooling purpose, we are using this oil. So if the rating is less than 2.5, so the voltage rating is 450, 480 volts. That you can see this eddy current losses. Now see this eddy current losses. If this MVA transformer rating is increases, so the eddy current losses, you can observe this eddy current losses. So now you can see this here, the constant voltage here. But the rating of the transformer changes, the current value changes accordingly. This harmonic value is also changes. Now see this some exceptions. What are the some exceptions we are considering transformers while we are transformers? Zero sequence. Now see this first one is the first one we can calculate as a zero sequence flux that will escape the core in the three log designs. So third harmonic and ninth and fifth harmonic are predominantly zero sequence. You know that 3, 5, and so on. You can take this some exceptions while you are calculating the eddy current losses in the system. While though they are operating under harmonic cases, this is the first case. Now this is the second case, DC offset. You know that why this DC offset is present in the system. These exceptions. Okay, DC offset. Why this? When you are using this nonlinear loads, because of this nonlinear loads, this non-power electronic devices, especially this will because of this power electronic device will inject some DC offset into the system. That will gives this some DC offset current into the system. That will also lead to some harmonics into the system. So you can accept these cases when calculating these losses. That's what. This is third one. There are some clamping stretches. So some bushing, some other connecting element to close this magnetic field. You are also accept this one. Now see this impact of the transformers because of this losses. Now see this. This is the arch part in the tank because of this some problems. Now see this. This is the bushing of the transformer. You can exception this one. Exception this one. This is the tank. Now see this zero flux. I think what H is equal to 3, 5, and 11. So 11. So this order harmonic orders 11 and so on. So you can see this whenever there is some. Now see this bushing. This you can exception this bushing losses. Now see this. Now see this. You know that there are some fluxes. You know, there's some three-phase system. Some fluxes are injected, some core one to the core two, and nothing but primary to the secondary. So, but that fluxes structure is also sine wave. But nothing but this wave, output wave, output wave. So this is the input wave we are getting. This is the type of the wave we are getting. So the output is also some modified this way. Some, so it is a step-up transformer that current or voltage levels are. I mean increases, nothing but magnetically, nothing but the magnitude is increases. Whenever the primary side, this is the secondary side. What will happen here? The eddy current losses in that system is also changed accordingly. Okay, the losses in that transformer is increases, so it may lead to some heating that may cause some failure of the transformers. So then, what are the impact of the motors? Just wait for one more minute. Motors. So motors, impact of the motors. You know that motors. So motors are operated, especially in three-phase motors that are operated. We are considering most of the case index motors. Whenever there is some current or harmonic current or harmonic voltage that is drawn by the motor. Okay. So what will happen here? You can see this because of this one. So the motor torque, the rotation and the frequency is changes. Okay, that will also causes this some high frequency currents in the rotor. Now see this. This is the main important part. So because of this harmonic currents that will uh, drawn by the motor, so the motor torque changes. That may be of different types of motors, or index motor or synchronous motor. So mainly of the automation industry, you see this whenever the automation industry is operating under PLCs, nothing but the motors. So step motors, nothing but you can change the any amount of the flex in that motors. What will happen here? The rotation is changes. When the rotation is changes, the entire plant is going to be shut down. Now see this some examples. The torque is changes. The rotation is changes. Okay. Now see this some additional losses because of some additional flux. Nothing but additional harmonic current is injected into the system that will also leads to the some additional losses. So nothing but will decreases the efficiency of this transformers. So whenever these motors are more connected in the parallel to this power system due to some automation necessity, the current flowing is generally shift the system resonance higher, the causes the inductance of the decrease. So nothing but the expire ratio. You know that what is that expire ratio? So this also changes. So now see this. What is impact of the telecommunication? You know that very well for these cases. This telecommunication. Whenever this you can see this examples. So a less amount or nothing but a small rating or power cables will not affect the problem in the underground cables or communication cables. When that level of this, now see this, what is this level, is this level is increasing, what will happen? So this will leads to the some injecting some problems. So nothing but you can see this nothing but at the time you know that some hissing problem is occurred in the transmission, hissing problem, got it as hissing or noise problem in the cables whenever some cross talking is happen. So because of some injecting the some levels. Now see this is the case, this is the cases. Okay, so this triplet harmonics, as I said, so this triplet harmonics are very dangerous to the power system. This will damages the system. So now you know that because of you are running transmission lines at the same time telecommunication cables to the system, it will leads to some problems. So it will produces some noises in the system, noises in the telecommunication equipments. You know that at a time you are listening two or three voices at a time, or some sounds or beep sounds because of this increase in because of this problems. Now see this energy and meter demand. So this is some important point. Last point we are going to discuss here, energy point. So energy can be in the industrial side. Energy or some can be charged into the, so two ways, some energy charges as well as the demand charges. Okay. Now see this because of this non-linear, this will get this some harmonic current. So this will leads to the some accuracy of the watt hour meter. So accuracy, it will question the accuracy, nothing but. So our demand, our houses, we are using this demand meter, whatever meter, so nothing but watt meter. So it can calculate the voltage level as well as the current levels. So and give it to the some whatever per hour how much energy were consumed from the system. So what made it reduce? So because of changing this harmonic current and all other things, so in the previous days we are using this this one is nothing but a simply of some induction motor principle. This rotating in our households in the early days we are seeing the some plate type, so that plate is rotating some revolutions, some 12 revolutions, 13 revolutions per 1 watt, we are calculating like that. So when you are so it will work on the some induction motor principle. You know that whenever there is a current, harmonic currents are changes, so the flux in that injected in that windings is also changes, so that may give this some errors into the system. So now see this. This is the energy meter impact. So this is the directions that will allow you have calculated the. So for the nonlinear loads, the energy meter is calculated. P measured is equal. This is the total power calculated the energy meter this way. P1 minus A3, P3 minus and so on. This is the number of revolutions. Okay, where A3, A7 are the multiple factors less than the 1 pu. So for the normal case, P1 plus, you can observe this P1 plus here, P1 minus here. The calculated the power is like this. So it will lead to the some inaccurate power consumption in our houses. So thank you. This is all the time. Thank you for joining. So tomorrow we'll discuss that.